So I'm sitting up here this morning playing Overwatch, and I'm watching back and forth all the different game modes, and I'm trying to take a look at all the different accesses to different private modes and whatnot. And so the thought crossed my mind about the one-on-ones that can potentially happen here, and what about the one-on-one circuit of this video game? Because you have the Overwatch limited duels, and then you also have the whole mystery duel one-on-one. You can have a one-on-one for each game modes in a sense, outside of the competitive game modes and eliminations or something. I guess if it's a private mode setup, I guess you can have a one-on-one within reason to any of the game modes. That's what I'm thinking with the mystery duels and the given duels. Now, I can understand for a second that you can probably have a given match outline for all of the fighters, if not all of the heroes. But my thought is, are one-on-ones really beneficial on this video game? Because you can have rules, you can have some type of stimulations. There's no mantra about grabbing health at any time, so you can grab health in this game as opposed to COD games or in Destiny where health can regen over time, which would make more of an incentive in order to try and rush in and get the kill. Although if you rush in and get the kill here, with as fast as health points do seem to drop, you're liable to get yourself killed a heck of a lot faster in this game than any other game that does present the one-on-one paradigm or private mode paradigm. I took a read about this to Google online, and the most viewed source that comes up that's trying to enlighten me on this is the one-on-one mystery duel, where I guess it's a good game mode where you can have one-on-ones and it's played by so many people amidst the variety of different game modes in the game. And then you got those out there that went on ahead, I guess, and made a post about in playing on one-on-ones, they gave a tip about every single hero here, offense and defense, as to who could do what and who can do what in what situation, and depending upon what map within reason, and how you can use the pros and the cons of how they play in order to give you somewhat of a fighting chance in the field. And it's crap, honestly, to me. And I'm just thinking, with the premise of one-on-ones for this video game, how would this benefit me and how I do my one-on-ones? Because anybody who knows me, I'm a one-on-one person. I love doing private matches for one-on-ones on the majority, if not a sole outline of tier games that I love playing it to some extent, from the Transformers games to the Borderlands to the Destiny Once Upon a Time, now getting back into playing it, to some COD games. I'm very selective about which Call of Duty games, to Rainbow Six Siege, to Diablo, and the recent update for the Ghost Zone and Ghost Recon Wildlands, so now I can set up one-on-ones there. And I'm thinking, I'm playing Overwatch. Overwatch has one-on-ones, but the problem I have with Overwatch's one-on-ones is because they're not done in the normal sense. Like, the way you do one-on-ones over there, from what I've seen, and for the one snipe off I was able to have with an old FOC player that I used to play with, the premise of one-on-ones on the grid is mainly to just become more accustomed to the characters in the video game, more so than any specific type of personal gain that would already have come from said experience or past experience with said character or characters in use of the private session. Granted, I can do one-on-ones in order to become a lot more accustomed with different characters, more so than the characters I've already grown generally accustomed to over a small span of time, and having played the game on a casual and gradually growing competitive level. However, outside of those growing norms in my favor in playing Overwatch, I'm at a loss in what other benefit that one-on-ones would generally have for me and a player of my merit in what I do in one-on-ones and how I play one-on-one outlines. And with me being lost on this is where I turn to you, the viewers, and to help me to assess where I should stand on hosting one-on-ones, or if I should have one-on-ones over here on Overwatch and probably stream them like how I usually do my usual streaming thing on PlayStation 4 when it comes to one-on-ones. Or if one-on-ones hold any particular value for me based off of how I usually do take one-on-ones, or how I play competitive matches in a sense, or how I play competitive grids. And so I'm just turning my attention on this issue or matter to you. And so just place a comment down below, or vote in my polls up in the box above about whether or not you can see me doing one-on-ones, or if you can see one-on-ones having some type of benefit for me. I just want your input on this because I'm kind of lost on this. And so thanks for hearing me out on this and giving me a little bit of clarity on the issue going on at hand with trying to play Overwatch on a different level. Y'all take care for the night. Peace.